Hi everyone, today I thought, sorry, under the fridge, I would do a video on school lunches because I don't know about you guys, but I get bored of making the same things over and over again, and I'm sure Charlie gets bored of eating them, but I'm lazy. So if you are like me and you are lazy but you feel guilty for being lazy, this video is for you. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and Wednesday is Naked Lunch Day. That means no packets or anything. Now, luckily for me, Charlie's kindy was a naked lunchbox entirely, so you couldn't use any packaging, and I got really used to it. So I haven't gone back to it because one, it's cheaper to not use stuff. So I just finished cubing up some cheese, good protein. If you don't eat cheese, well then you can't use this. But in saying that, the other day we had chickpeas roasted in our lunch. That was quite good. And on top of the cheese I've put grapes. And now I am dicing. Dicing's not really right either. Strawberries up for Charlie's lunch. Strawberries are in season at the moment, but you can do this with pretty much any fruit. It doesn't need to be in season or not. Oh, blast. I've already used my strawberries that I brought today because the kids are having a lazy dinner tonight of strawberries, grapes, cheese, basically anything. So I'm just going to use the rest of this packet and that'll be enough. Now, my eldest is only 5, so it doesn't really matter how much food I put in because he doesn't finish it anyway. But I do try to put at least 3 pieces of fruit in because that's, you know, 2/3 of his 5+ a day. That's not correct. That's 3/5 of his 5+ a day. So that's significant, and it means that I only have to provide 2 more servings when he gets home, which I do. Alright, so next I'm going to get, Charlie, you have eaten too many of these apples. An apple. Some people keep their apples in the fridge, but I've never done that. So those are going to go on top of the strawberries. We have a bento kind of style lunchbox, not a proper bento, but it's a triple split steamer one, and it's BPA free, and it's made in New Zealand. So it's my favourite kind of thing. It would only be better if it was made by a work at home mum, but getting plastic things made by a work at home mum, not going to happen. I might put, no. These are lunchbox apples. They're slightly more expensive, but they were the only ones at the supermarket today, which is odd. But we cannot not have apples, even though they're not in season. Charlie loves apples, and so does B. So we've got apples, cubed cheese, and grapes, and strawberries. So we've got 3 of our daily dose, and then I'm going to get out a croissant. You really need a bread knife for this, but I don't have one yet. Try not to cut yourself when you're dicing it. I've just made a split there, and I'm going to put some cheese in it. If you have ham, I'd put ham in here. If you don't have ham, pineapple is another one. If you're vegetarian, pineapple is a really good one. And if you're being fancy or you have a microwave, which I don't, I would recommend melting it because that's yum. But they recommend 1 to 2 servings of dairy a day. So Charlie has that in his lunchbox. And now we get out some carrots. As you can imagine, I go for carrots at an astounding rate. So there'll be 2 in Charlie's lunch. I chop the ends off and then I dice them in half and cut them up into sticks. And that is pretty much Charlie's lunch done. And I'll show you a shot of it once it's done. I gotta finish doing that carrot first though. I'm pretty useless at cutting them. I'm sure I'm gonna cut my hand one day doing it. I've always got carrots in Charlie's lunch because he eats them like he's a rabbit. I shouldn't say that, most rabbits don't actually like carrots that much. But mostly Charlie enjoys fresh fruit and veg. They're easy to eat. He takes 1 carrot as his brain food every day, so for the most part he has about 3 or 4 carrots a day minimum, not including what he eats when he gets home. You'll notice that I'm not peeling them, because as with most fruit and veggies, the skin is actually full of nutrients, so you don't really want to actually peel them because you're taking out a whole bunch of the nutrients. So that is Charlie's lunch done. And it's a little bit diverse. I mean, we've got all sorts. I'm just going to rearrange it a wee bit so you can see the different things. It's not flash, and it took me, what, 5 minutes? So there's our strawberries, our grapes with the cheese underneath, carrots and apples, and our croissant. And that is a very interesting lunch for a 5-year-old. Certainly more interesting than my lunches growing up, which was the same sandwich every day. Thanks, Dad. Crackers, which were delicious. Dad used to put Marmite and cheese on them. If you don't have Marmite, if you don't have New Zealand Marmite, actually you're missing out. New Zealand Marmite is better. A packet of chips, and what else did I used to have? No, that was it. So it's definitely bigger than my lunch as a kid, and it's better for you. I never had fruit in my lunch, possibly because much like Charlie, I ate a small town's worth of carrots in a week. So I'm preparing this the night before, and I always do that so I don't have to fast in the morning. So you just pop it in the fridge until morning, and then Charlie gets it out in the morning and puts it in his bag. The other thing I always do is our Sistema water bottle. It has a frozen bit in the middle, so that when he gets home from school, goes straight in the fridge. It's not actually in the fridge, so we'll go get that. And so that goes straight in the fridge. But, oh, fantastic. Cool beans. So it normally would go straight in the fridge, but it's been a bit of a funny day today, hasn't it, Charlie?
Yeah.
Yep.
We didn't change
So,
our
this is the, I saw that. This is the Sistema water bottle, which Charlie has drunk hardly any of. Ideally, this should get drunk during the day, but 5-year-olds can be a bit funny about doing everything. So, yeah. So, when we get home from school, we take this bit out. And it goes into the fridge, and then we fill the water bottle again, which it does not need today, and we put it in. So this bit goes in the freezer, sorry.
Yep, and that bit goes in the fridge.
And this bit goes in the fridge. Thank you, Charlie Barley.
And those things go in the rubbish.
And then Charlie will get them out in the morning, all ready for school, and it'll go straight in the school bag. So I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you later. God bless.